Hi, everyone. So this is for lab 3. I'm going to explain to you what to do for the lab number 3. You're going to have 2 lab periods to complete it. It's all about the metric system. So make sure you fill out your daily attendance. That's very important that you do that for lab. And we're going to scroll down to our lab folder. We've already done lab number 1. That was all about lab safety. Lab number 2, that was our weekly wonder. Now we're going to do lab tools in the metric system. And actually, let me show you on the folder. We have a Google Meet every time for lab, just so I can explain to you guys what's going on. There's quizzes, like a fun activity that you're going to do. That'll be due by the 28th. That'll be due on Sunday. The Edpuzzle metric and conversion, it's a video that you're going to answer questions. That'll be due Sunday as well. And then you're going to have a choice of an assignment, and I'll show you what that is. And then there's an exit ticket. So first is quizzes. You're going to click on the quizzes, measurement, and lab tools link. It's a fun game, and it's just kind of a test to see, do you know this information before we start? And then the metric system, this is going to be your Edpuzzle video with some questions embedded within it. And then your metric assignment. Let's take a look at that. You're going to choose one of the following. So here's number 1 choice and number 2 choice. You can either do this Flipgrid assignment. If you choose the Flipgrid assignment, you have to do all 3 parts. There's a mass activity, a volume activity, and a distance activity. These can be done at home. And these actually kind of have to be done at home. And I'll show you what one of them looks like. So I'm clicking on the mass activity. And so what you're going to do is you'll find something at home or around your house to measure the mass of, or find an object in your fridge or pantry that lists the mass on its label. If you have like a food balance, you can actually measure the mass of something. But if you don't, you can go in your fridge or your pantry, and usually on the food labels, they list, how many grams or milligrams or something like that. So you're going to make a video of yourself. You're going to click record a response here, stating the metric measurement that you have, okay? And then in the video, you're going to challenge your classmates to convert this measurement to one of the other metric prefixes by stating, I challenge you to convert this into. So if you have something that is in grams, for example, if let's say it's 5 grams, you're going to say, I challenge you to convert this into kilograms or milligrams. And then you are going to respond to other people's challenges. You're going to go on their videos and respond with what you think the correct conversion is when they've challenged you. So you're going to pick 3 other classmates to do that with. When people have started recording, their responses are going to be down here at the bottom, and those are the ones you'll be responding to. And you're doing that for mass, you're doing it for volume, and you're doing it for distance. Those are the 3 activities listed here. Or you can do the Cami assignment and save Fluffy. This one involves some math. So if you're a math lover, you're going to like this. This is Fluffy the kitty. Haha, yeah, I know, it's funny. She's not fluffy. She's a hairless cat. So your precious kitty cat Fluffy is not well at all. You took Fluffy to the vet, and the vet says Fluffy is not well. Really, really not well. Fluffy needs a lot of very carefully prepared medicines and help, or Fluffy will die. Oh no, poor Fluffy. So here's what Fluffy has to have, okay? Fluffy must be kept in a cage with at least 125,000 centimeters cubed, but no more than 500,000 centimeters cubed. So the cage has to be within those dimensions or Fluffy will die. Then you also have to have Fluffy must drink precisely, which means exactly 500 milliliters of water mixed with exactly 2.3 grams of table salt every half hour, or Fluffy will die. The water and salt solution that Fluffy drinks must be served at exactly 31 degrees Celsius, or Fluffy will die. And Fluffy has to play with a 40 centimeter to 41 centimeter long chain of paper clips and string that has a mass of more than 20 grams but less than 22 grams every hour, or Fluffy will die. So here's your instructions. You have to read the directions carefully for each part. You're going to put the answers on the blue slides and submit this in Schoology when you're finished. Remember, when you submit, you're using the turn-in button. Do not copy and paste the website. Don't use the share button. I want you to use the turn-in button, please. Okay, so I'm not going to go through each one, but you've got you need the cage. So the veterinarian says, well, here's the materials I have and the price for those materials. You guys have to do the calculations to figure out which set of materials is going to fall within this range here between 125,000 and 500,000 centimeters cubed. And so to figure that out, you're going to use this slide to show your work. Remember, you're using the menu on the side. You can use your text box and your drawing tool are probably the ones that you're going to need. And then you'll move on to the fluids that Fluffy needs, and so on and so forth. At the very last slide, you're going to show your math to figure out what your vet bill is going to end up being. So that's your other choice for the metric assignment. So you can either do the Flipgrid with those 3 videos and then responding to 3 other videos, or you can do the Fluffy assignment. And then last but not least, this link will take you to a Castle Learning assignment where you're going to review what you learned. And that's it for your lab. I almost forgot to explain about Castle Learning. They have cleared all your passwords from last year. So when you click on the link and try and go into Castle Learning for the first time, you're going to re-enter your username. Do not use what pops up here, okay? Because it's not going to work for you. What you have to do is you actually have to type in what your username is. I don't know why, but then it will work. Leave your password blank. They're going to reset it. So the next screen that you get after this, you're going to click sign in, and then they'll ask you to explain what your password is. You're going to come up with a new one. And if you don't remember, your username is AKR-, and then it's the first 3 letters of your first name, and then 6 letters of your last name. So make sure you type that in, and then you'll hit sign in, and it should take you right into Castle Learning, and then you can complete your assignment. Please email me and let me know if you have any trouble with this.